Health disparities in minority communities are stark. African Americans have the highest death rate and shortest survival rate of any racial and ethnic group in the United States for most cancers. For the next few minutes, we'll discuss efforts to advance health equity. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Robert Trainum, and I'm joined today by Congressman Donald Payne, Jr. He's a Democrat from New Jersey. Congressman, welcome to the program.
Well, thank you for having me,
It is
Robert.
always good to see you. I know this is near and dear to your heart, not only because you are a minority, but because your parents sadly died of, your mom died of brain cancer.
Yes.
And your father, most recently, about, what, 3-4 years ago?
3 years, yes.
Died of colon cancer.
Yes.
Why is it that in the brown community, whether it's a Latino community or the African American community, even in the Native American community, when you take a look at diabetes, when you take a look at health issues in general, there's a huge disparity? Well,
just as there are disparities in the economic wealth of different Americans, of different racial groups in this country, it seems to permeate health issues as well. More educated people seem to have better understanding of what they need to do in terms of staying healthy. And we find that being the case in the browner communities as well. It really should not be that way. And so we are continuing to push the efforts in making sure that we make sure that people are aware of their health needs to promote more better living.
Sure. So we know that healthy eating is a part of this puzzle, if you will. Yes. We know that some of it's genetics. We also know that it's culture and so forth. Right. You mentioned raising awareness. How do you do that in the context of if someone is eating a plate of fried chicken and macaroni and cheese and things that are just part of the community? But we know that's a wrong thing, but it's part of our culture. How do we change the behavior, if you will?
You really have to set examples for people. You're really beating them over the head and making them feel negatively about what they're doing doesn't seem to help. You shut people out, you turn them off. So you're really
talking down to them, it's patronizing, it's all of those things.
Exactly. So you have to set an example. Me recently, myself, in going through a major medical scare, I got an infection in my foot, and I had been a non-compliant diabetic for over 20 years, not doing the things that I needed to do, knowing what I should do, but just not being non-compliant, has led me to an issue now where my diabetes is hampering the healing of a foot wound that I had. So it's become evidently clear to me what I need to do. So we need to just continue to beat the drum and get as many people through nonprofits, through their religious groups, through any way we can reach people to bring these disparities to light.
Congressman, I think one of the biggest things that we can tell individuals that are watching a program at home or in their smart device, have a relationship with your doctor.
Yes.
Be open with him or her about your diet and exercise and so forth. Yes. There's a lot of things that one can do in order to contribute to their overall wellness.
Absolutely.
Talk to us about what the Congress is doing in terms of funding, in terms of raising awareness and so forth.
Well, you know, I have a piece of legislation that is moving through the Congress. It's called the Removing Barriers to Access Act. And what that will do is will allow people to get the type of colonoscopy screenings. As you spoke of my father, colorectal cancer has become a mission of mine in trying to eradicate it. It's the second leading killer of African Americans in the cancer area.
I know. My grandfather died of it, my uncle died of it, and my father had it. We got about 10 seconds left.
And it's the most curable.
And it's the most curable. You're absolutely right. So just raising awareness.
Yes.
Congressman Donald Payne, Democrat from New Jersey, thank you very much. Best of luck on a speedy recovery for you, and please keep up the great work in terms of raising the awareness.
Thank you very much,
Really appreciate it. And thank you for joining us for this edition of Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Robert Trainum. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you next time, and make sure you have a great relationship with your doctor to raise your awareness.